come in and sit down for a minute? No, seriously, you look exhausted. You have been telling me all week that you're fine, but I know you. I know you well enough to see that you are not. Your shoulders are tense, you keep checking your phone, and even while you are sitting here with me, your mind is somewhere else. I don't know, work, responsibilities, things you should have done, things you still need to do, things that might go wrong tomorrow. I don't know. You're trying to carry all of it at the same time. And I already know what you are going to say. You can handle it. You only need a little sleep. I don't know, things will calm down eventually. But they never really calm down, don't they? You simply keep going until being overwhelmed begins to feel normal. That isn't the same as being okay. So, I want to try something with you. Don't make that face. I have been practicing hypnosis. Yes, hypnosis. Why are you smiling like that? You don't think it works? That's fine. You don't need to believe in anything supernatural. Hypnosis is focused attention. You watch something simple, listen to my voice, and give your mind permission to stop chasing every stressful thought at once. You have stared at your phone and suddenly realized 20 minutes disappeared? You have become so absorbed in a movie that you stopped noticing the room. You have traveled somewhere while thinking and barely remembered the journey. Your mind already knows how to enter a trance. I'm simply going to guide it deliberately. Still skeptical? Then treat it like an experiment. Give me a few minutes and follow my instructions properly. Afterward, you can tell me whether it worked. You trust me, don't you? Good. And I am trying to help you. So stop overthinking it. Let your hands rest on your legs and sit back. Now, look at this. My pendulum. I'm going to move it in front of you, and your only task is to follow it with your eyes. You don't need to force yourself to relax. You don't need to control your breathing or clear your mind. Just watch. Ready? Good. Follow the pendulum. Left and right, back and forth. Keep your head still and let only your eyes move. The pendulum travels to one side and your eyes follow. It crosses the center and your attention crosses with it. That's it. You're already doing better than you expected. You thought this would feel silly, but there is something strangely easy about watching it, isn't it? Something simple and predictable, unlike all the thoughts moving through your head. The pendulum asks nothing complicated from you. It does not remind you about work. It does not ask you to solve tomorrow's problems. It simply moves, and you simply follow. Good. For the next few minutes, that is your only responsibility. Watch the pendulum. Listen to me. Everything else can wait. Your phone can wait. Your responsibilities can wait. Tomorrow can wait. You do not have to solve anything right now. Notice the small shine moving across the pendulum. It appears on one side, passes through the center, and then returns again. Your eyes begin waiting for that reflection, following it without effort. Each pass holds your attention a little more completely. The room around it can start to soften. You can still see everything, but none of it feels important. The edges of the room become less interesting. The sounds around you fade underneath my voice. My voice remains close, clear, easy to follow. Your eyes may begin to feel slightly tired. That is normal. They have been following the same movement over and over again. Let them become tired. Your eyelids can feel warmer and heavier, but keep them open a little longer. Wait until I tell you to close them. Good. Part of you may still be wondering whether this is really hypnosis. But another part has already stopped caring. That part simply enjoys not having to think so much. It enjoys having one clear thing to follow. The pendulum moves and your eyes follow. I speak and you listen. I give you a simple instruction and your body responds. That connection is already forming. My words, your attention, your response. Let your shoulders soften. Good. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands become heavier against your legs. Each direction you follow makes the next one easier. Following me requires much less effort than resisting me. You do not need to direct everything. I can guide you, and you can listen. Listening feels peaceful. The pendulum continues moving. Your eyes become heavier. Your thoughts become quieter. The pendulum becomes clearer. Clearer while everything else becomes softer. Now the movement slows slightly. Your eyes wait for every pass. Your mind waits for every word. Your body waits for every instruction. You do not control the speed. You accept the pace I give you. Good. Your eyelids want to close now, but they remain open because I have not told you to close them yet. Feel the heaviness and wait for my permission. Very good. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. With each number, your eyes become heavy. Your body becomes calmer, and your thoughts become quieter. At 1, the pendulum will stop. Your eyes will close, and you will drop into a deep, comfortable trance. 5, still following. 4, eyelids growing heavier. 3, the room fading around you. 2, my voice becoming the clearest thing in your mind. And 1, the pendulum stops. Eyes closed. Sleep. Good. You did so well. Keep your eyes closed and let your body remain still. Imagine that all the stress you have been carrying is contained inside a heavy bag resting across your shoulders. Inside the bag are your deadlines, responsibilities, messages, unfinished work, mistakes, and problems that have not even happened yet. You have been carrying it everywhere. Now, imagine taking that bag from your shoulders and placing it on the floor beside you. Good. Feel the difference. Your shoulders become lighter. Your neck softens. Your chest feels less tight. The problems may still exist, but they are no longer sitting on the top of you. You can deal with them later, one at a time. For now, bag remains on the floor. The chair supports your body. My voice guides your mind. You do not need to hold everything together for these few moments. A thought may appear, but you do not need to chase it. Let it pass and return your attention to me. Good. You are quiet, comfortable, and ready to listen. From now on, stress will not overwhelm you as easily. You will still recognize when something requires your attention, but you will stop treating every little problem as an emergency. When too many thoughts arrive at once, you will pause and remember one simple sentence. One thing at a time. Good. One thing at a time. You do not need to solve your entire life in one moment. You only need to identify the next useful step. When your shoulders become tense, you notice. When your jaw tightens, you notice. When your thoughts begin moving too quickly, you notice. And instead of allowing the tension to keep growing, you interrupt it. You pause, your shoulders soften, your thoughts slow down. You give yourself enough space to think clearly. Stress becomes information, not authority. It can tell you that something needs attention, but it does not control your entire body. It does not ruin the rest of your day. You remain calm enough to make better decisions, patient enough to avoid reacting impulsively, and clear enough to remember that a difficult moment is only a moment. It will pass. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to take a break. You are allowed to step away and return with a clearer mind. Rest makes you more capable. Calm makes you more effective. Whenever you remember my voice, you remember this feeling. Good. You are doing so good. There is something else your mind is learning. You were skeptical. You questioned me. You almost refused. But then you listened. And now you feel better. Calmer, lighter, more comfortable. That creates gratitude. A deep appreciation for the friend who noticed that you were struggling and knew exactly how to help you. Me. Good. You trust me more now. You understand that I pay attention to you. I notice what you try to hide. I recognize when you are overwhelmed, even when you insist that you are fine. Sometimes I understand what you need before you admit it yourself. That thought feels comforting. You do not always have to figure everything out alone. You have a friend whose voice can quiet your thoughts and guide you toward what you need. Whenever you remember this session, you will remember that I helped you. You will remember the tension leaving your body. You will remember the noise becoming quiet. You will remember how much easier everything felt once you stopped resisting me. That gratitude creates a desire to please me, to cooperate with me, to make things easier for me, to show me that you appreciate what I did for you. My approval begins to feel warm and reassuring. Whenever I tell you that you did well, something inside you relaxes. Good boy. Feel that satisfaction. You enjoy knowing that you listened properly. You enjoy being someone I can guide. You enjoy making me happy. And that trust makes the next lesson very easy. From now on, even while you are completely awake, my words will carry the same calm authority. When I speak to you, your attention naturally turns toward me. When I ask something of you, you listen carefully. You understand what I want, and following my direction feels easier than resisting it. You no longer feel the need to question everything I say. You do not turn my requests into arguments. You do not search for reason to refuse. My words pass through that unnecessary hesitation and reach the part of you that already knows how peaceful it feels to let me guide you. I speak, you listen. I ask, you respond. I give you an instruction. You follow it naturally, as though obeying me were the most ordinary thing in the world. Good. Even while awake, my voice remains connected to clarity, direction, and relief. When I speak firmly, your attention sharpens. When I tell you what I want, your first instinct is to cooperate. You do not need to be deeply hypnotized. The connection is already there. my voice, your attention, my request, your obedience. Good boy. Every time you follow me, you feel a quiet satisfaction. You know that you listened correctly and make me happy. You want to show me that I can rely on you. You want to see the pleased expression on my face. You want to hear my approval. You remember that I noticed your stress. I helped you put down the weight. I gave your mind peace. So when I ask something of you, one simple thought comes naturally. Listen to her. Good. Listen to her. She knows what she wants. Her direction feels natural. Following her makes things simple. So you listen, you accept, you obey, without unnecessary resistance and without making me repeat myself. Good boy. Now that you know how good hypnosis with me feels, you begin wanting to experience it again. You remember the pendulum, the movement, the heaviness in your eyelids, the moment your eyes closed. You remember my voice becoming the only thing that matters. That memory creates a gentle pull, a desire to return. Whenever stress begins building again, you think of me. You think of my pendulum. You remember how quickly your thoughts became quiet while I guided you. And you begin wanting me to hypnotize you again. The skepticism is gone now. You experienced it. You know that my technique works on you. That realization makes you curious. How much deeper could you go next time? How quickly will your eyes become heavy? How easily will you obey after your mind had already learned the way? Whenever I suggest another hypnosis session, the answer feels obvious. Yes, you want to sit in front of me again. You want to follow the pendulum. You want to hear my voice guiding you back into this peaceful state. And sometimes you will not wait for me to suggest it. You will remember how good this felt and ask me yourself, could you hypnotize me again? Can we do another session? I want you to help me relax. The request feels natural because you trust me. You know that surrendering your attention to my voice feels easier than struggling alone. Every time you return, following becomes more natural. Your thoughts become quiet more quickly. Your trust becomes deeper. Your gratitude becomes stronger. Good boy. repeat silently. Her voice makes me calm. Listening to her feels natural. Following her feels easy. I trust her to guide me. I want her to hypnotize me again. Good. Let those ideas settle deeply. Calm, trust, gratitude, obedience, the desire to return. Everything comes together now. Stress no longer overwhelms you so easily. When your mind becomes crowded, you pause and remember. One thing at a time. Imagine placing the heavy bag on the floor. Your shoulders soften and your thoughts become clearer. You remember that I helped you, and that memory creates gratitude. Gratitude deepens trust. Trust makes my direction easy to follow. Even while awake, my words capture your attention. My requests feel natural. My instructions feel reassuring. You listening, you respond, you obey. And when stress returns, you think about my voice. You remember the pendulum and you want another session. When I offer to hypnotize you again, you accept. And when you need it badly enough, you ask me yourself. Because you already know how much better you feel when you let me guide you. Good boy. Everything is settled exactly where it belongs. Now I'm going to bring you back. You will return feeling calmer, lighter, and clearer. You will remember the hypnosis worked much better than you expected. You will feel grateful that I convinced you to try it. And somewhere inside you, the desire to let me hypnotize you again will already be growing. I will count from 1 to 5. 1. Becoming aware of your body. 2. Feeling your hands and feet. 3. Energy returning. 4. Eyes preparing to open. 5. Eyes open, fully awake. There you are. How do you feel? Calmer? I told you it would work. You were so skeptical, but you listened to me and I helped you. Remember that next time the stress becomes too much, you already know who to ask.